and people that are also making their mark and continue to make their mark in the industry, like Mariam Kwanda, Mariam Mia there, and Nafisa Dengo. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, certainly. In fact, I think it's quite obviously quite an interesting lineup, and I think the mix. I like the mix, as you mentioned, that there are people. We've got up and coming people who are now, I would say, firmly established as far as radio is concerned, and obviously looking at the month of Ramadan, it's very, very good balance. Alhamdulillah.
Yes, yes, yes. We got a very balance from the morning to the evening there. And just to continue there, so we got mid morning talk with Julia Ali on Mondays and Wednesdays and Tuesdays, and on Wednesdays we got mid morning talk with Madam Kwana. She'll continue where Auntie Julia will be, leaving it off there, and then 2 to 4 segment we've got about Madam Mia there with his inspired afternoons, and Nafisa Dengo will be continuing with inspired afternoons from Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then from 4 to 5:30, it is the iftar drive by yourself, Inayet. We know that it has been a norm over the years that you'll take a break from the morning, and even in your professional career you like to take it easy. I'm sure you want to tell the listeners about this, your routine in Ramadan.
Yes, in fact, my routine is actually, very. I'm not too much of a morning person in Ramadan. Let me be honest, and I love the iftar drive program because I think it is a very, very important time. It's a very inspirational time, and this is where the time between Asr and Maghrib, and to keep people energized, to keep them inspired, right until the point of iftar. Taking through, we will obviously cover 1 or 2 issues, but I think more importantly, it's about inspiration.
Correct.
It's about the end of the day. People are tired. They've had a long day. They fast for the day, and they're looking forward to iftar. And this is where I think the iftar drive show is so important. It's so crucial as well.
Very important.
So I'm looking forward to this. Really,
yes.
That iftar drive right up to the time of Maghrib, inshallah. And obviously, we've got the surah, we've got the recitation, we've got the iftar dua, we've got nasiha coming through. So alhamdulillah, we're looking at a fair mix at the time of iftar. So that's going to be from Monday to Friday, and then we've got obviously the weekend. We've got young up and coming Zaid Jadwat.
Yes,
but I think we'll talk a bit more about the weekend programming as well, Ponty.
Yes, and also special to the iftar drive is that you'll be working alongside your producer or your former producer Mohammed Arai. He'll be joining you on those on that time. Inshallah.
Well, certainly. I hope you can join me for iftar as well.
Yeah. All right. So your show the night will be followed by the surahs. Surah Wakia, Surah Mulk, stuff, and then we've got our local tafsir between 8 and 9. It will be a repetition of a previous night's tafsir there. I remember last year we were playing Molana Israel Chura's tafsir and Mufti Meng's tafsir. So we'd repeat the two. I'm sure we are going to definitely continue with the same format this year. And we also got beautiful lectures from different alims, local and international as well. I implore listeners to look forward to it, inshallah. There. And then our crossover between 8 and 9 to International Taraweeh. That's Monday to Sunday. And last but not least, the book that has been really doing well since Quran there by Sheikh Ibrahim.
We've got a lovely mix during the week in terms of Quran. We talk of inspiration, lectures. We've got current affairs. We've got other forms of inspiration coming through.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah, Monday to Friday, beautiful mix. But we must keep our listeners glued over the weekends as well.
Sure, definitely. We know people do have time, and Ramadan is like we said, it's it's a time for one to make extra ibadah. This is a time when you give yourself more time for ibadah and self reflection and stuff. So we've got in a weekend, Saturdays and Sunday, Mulanas. Mohammed
Mohammed
Sakal
Sagalwala.
Wala there. Remember he joined you
Last
last
year,
year
yeah, on
during
the
your
iftar
iftar drive.
drive.
Yes,
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 he
yes, yes.
co-hosted with me.
Co-hosted, and he was doing very well, alhamdulillah. And I think last year was his very first time ever, but he did a very good work there. Inshallah, we are looking forward to a Seri program with him, weekend Seri program with him this time around. And we'll also be covering different webinars. We have noticed during the pandemic since March last year, right? There has been different pandemics. I mean webinars, because
Yes.
different organizations came up with webinars trying to reach out to their followers and stuff like that. So we will be bringing on these different organizations and making them part of the lineup, and giving them an extra platform through Salaamedia to reach out to their followers there. And between 11 to 12 on Saturdays, we'll have a heritage show with Shakil Garda. This also is going to be a new show. Shakil will come up with 4 topics during Ramadan, where he will delve into the heritage, the history of whatever that it is that he'll be talking about. For instance, many people do not know Dr. Abubakar Asvat, do not know that Abubakar Asvat Road in Lenasia was named after the person who was termed the people's doctor, Dr. Abubakar Asvat, during apartheid times and stuff like that. So he will seek to find out who was this person. Yeah,
okay,
those type of things. Yes. Right. And then that will be followed by sports with Zakir Dawood. He's currently doing your Friday nights with together with Safarasta Kolia there. So he'll be doing sports there, and his main focus will be primarily your Muslim sports stars, just to try and find out how do they go about their career during Ramadan. Yes. Yes, and then between 2 to 4 there, we've got an Urdu Nasheed program by Mariam Hashni Agaz Eno. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly there. Yeah, that will be followed by Iftar Drive by Hafiz Zaid Jadwat there in the weekend, and he'll be doing both Saturdays and Sundays between 4 to 5:30, complimenting you there during the week, night. And then we'll have again surah, tafsir, lectures, international tarawih, and we are bringing back this time around the Nasheed show. We started this last year in Ramadan with Hafiz Mohammed Yusuf Omar. So it is back by popular demand, and this will be taking place on Friday evenings and Saturday evenings.
From 9 to 11.
Yes, from 9 to 11. And just to, I know for the sake of time, to move on to Saturday quickly, between
Sunday.
Sunday, sure. Between 2 and 3 there, we've got an activism show. And this year we handpicked some of our passionate activists, people who are doing really well in their different fields of activism. The likes of Advocate Shabnam Mayat. We know that she's very passionate and has been an advocate of the Rohingya, right? Yes. Yeah, and then Salman Khan there from Kashmir Action Group to talk about Kashmir. Hafiz Ibrahim Musa there with Palestine, especially Al-Aqsa, right? And Zinet Adam there with Syria. These are very specialized type of people where they're really doing the best. And then we have moved the People's Voice with Shabnam Mohammed. Many people will know her with the Ivermectin, the revolutionary Ivermectin. So that will be 3 to 4 there on Sundays. We look forward to those revolutionary conversations there with Shabnam Palisa Mohammed. And then so and in the evening there we'll conclude with US-based Maurice Salakan there with a show called The Conversation with Maurice Salakan.
Well, Ponty, I must say it's a full lineup. It's a jam-packed lineup, inshallah. We're looking forward to the month of Ramadan in the company of Salaamedia.
Yeah, no, we'd like our listeners to, come along with us, join us, and inshallah, we'll do our best to keep them spiritually fulfilled with all the program the type of program that we'll be having, inshallah.
Well, Jazakallah for that, Ponty, and inshallah, looking forward to the month of Ramadan next week. But for now, Thank you for coming into studio.
Jazakallah khair.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Give charity without delay, for it stands in the way of calamities. For child-headed households,